Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Recon here with some more Girls X Battle 2 content for you. We have our weekly update video. And before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate your support. That being said, let's get into the video. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have two new girls. We have Mika and Van Helsing. The issue we have this week is Van Helsing is in a weird event. It's not LRC. We all know we don't like LRC, right? But I don't like this event either. It's not one of my favorites either. It's happened twice before, but they just threw a new girl in there with it and made the distance longer on it. I'll get into it more when we get to it, but I don't know. But here's what I'm gonna say before the video. Stop by my stream on Saturday. I will be pulling for Mika, and obviously we'll get Van Helsing and we'll test them on stream, so that you don't have to do it right away if you don't want to, and then we can show you what they're like, and then you can make a justification there if you want to get them or not, and I'll give my 2 cents on it. I'll start on Saturday, which I'm Western, so if you're over on the eastern side of the globe, I'm a day behind you, so I start on server reset. My time zone is GMT -6, just so you know. I'm Central Time in the US, so if you want to stop by, or you can watch the rerun, I'll try and post it as quickly as possible so you can watch it and decide how you want to do that. The link to the Twitch will be in the description down below, as well as my Discord, as always. And don't forget, there will be a award for the giveaway this week as well. So just remember that. Okay. All right. So the event time is going to be from the 19th of March to the 25th of March. So for me, that's the 18th to the 24th. Like I said, I'm a day behind. You guys are ahead of me. Daily rewards are going to be 3 capsules, same as always. And then we have the due for the Beanstalk event, which we'll get to in a second. You get 1 a day, so that's 7 for 7 days. All right, so we have capsule points. 4 rounds, as always. The first 100 are the same. The only difference is we get due points. Or due, I should say. They're not points, but due for them. Blowy's going to be our food girl this time. It's nice. Mika is at 400, which is where it usually is at. Diplomas, and then we get 15 ruins. So 60 in total. 4 copies from the event right here, and then 4 from pity pools, essentially. All right, so you get 30 dues. So if you do all 2,000 caps, you get 120 dues. And then if we scroll down here, this is capsule packs. It's just for summoning. It's just extra rewards. I was trying to get to this quickly, but Girls Exchange is away. No. Unless you're Chang, who likes NGIF so much and built 6 of them because that's his waifu, which is understandable. Just skip all these. They're not worth it. Maybe if you're really early game and you have a turn and you want to make her a 6-star to help her out with your team to pass some stuff, maybe, but even then I wouldn't do it. So just kind of skip on these. Save it. Just use your transfer tickets on other things to get cheaper girls for food in the transfer store. Okay, now I was trying to get to his Explorer packs. So we just said 120 dues from the capsule event, right? So we get 22 from here, so that's 144. So if you're free to play, light spender, 144 total there. So you're not, as we get to the due point, you might get to 180 with some lucky RNG. Maybe not even that. So the chances of you getting higher in the due event is not that much unless you start spending. So yeah, it's kind of crappy. But on these ones, I should note, as always, get the 1,000, the 3,000. If you are new to the game, specifically, and you have not finished Guild Labs, 8,000 is extremely important. Most likely, you want to grab the 1,000 one first. It's 10 capsules. It's really cheap. Then you're going to grab the 8,000 if you can, because of the fact that it's guild coins. Now, if you have your Guild Labs finished, you don't need to grab this. Essentially, if the only reason you're grabbing this is for the due to finish, to get further on in the Beanstalk event. That's it. That's all the reason you're grabbing the 6,000 or the 2,000, honestly, to tell you the truth. Even though 6,000 does have any angel shards in there, which is nice, which is a lot better than what we usually get. So, that's the only reason. You should just be going for 1,000 or an 8,000. 1,000 first, then 8,000. And then if you have extra, you can go for 3,000, which is in rolls, which is still great. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, if you don't have that many gems, just do 1,000 and 8,000. If you don't even have 8,000, then it's okay to just do 1,000, 3,000 if you want to, or just do 1,000 by itself. I know I'm talking really fast, but essentially what I'm saying is do 1,000 first, then 8,000, and then 3,000. like that. Because if you're new, you need the guild coins. That's it. To sum it up, even though I just ranted about the same thing 5 times. All right, moving on. Journey Beyond. Okay, this is the Beanstalk event. We've had this twice before. The first time was perfectly fine. It was for 2 weeks, and it was not hard to get to the max of it and totally spend over on it. If you did it sparingly, you could still finish the whole Beanstalk event and not have to spend that much. The second time was ridiculous. Just ridiculous. It was bad. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it at all. Okay, so but this one, we have Von Helsing in it. I should have just done LRC to tell you the truth. Even though everybody hates it, I honestly think it would have been better just to do Von Helsing and LRC than to do this. This is probably going to be worse. I'm not going to lie. Just going to go ahead and say it. So, it makes me just want them to do LRC every time they do this instead of this shit. But we're going to cover it anyways and go through it. I do not know the math on how much it costs. I didn't do it because it'd just be ridiculous. So, essentially, at this point, I'm just going to tell you, before we get more into it, if you want to go for it and spend for it, that's on you. It's not going to be cheap. Most whales are going to do it anyways because we're whales and we're just trying to stay relevant in UL, essentially, just to see who has better teams. If you're a light spender, unless Mika's overly good to spend your caps on, which you probably don't because you saved them all for a pate anyways, which makes sense, understandable. It's probably going to be skip-free this week, to tell you the truth. But we're still going to cover how they do, so in the future, whenever we get them in capsules and you can draw them, or you get copies from Cafe whenever it drops in there, Van Helsing does, I'm assuming it will at some point. Because it's not an LRC girl, so they can't justify not putting her in Cafe, essentially. We'll just go from there, okay? All right. During the event, you can water your beanstalk with dew, which is the beanstalk, and you will get random rewards and grow their beanstalk by 1 meter or 3 meters every time. So 60% to grow 1 meter, 30% chance to grow for 2 meters, 10% chance to grow for 3 meters. So that's your chance to go further just by 1 dew by 3 meters, essentially. So if you have 144 dew, you will only move 140 meters unless you get the 2 meter grow or 3 meter grow, then you get further. That's why I said you could possibly get to 180 for RNG wise. And I'm not going to say you're going to get really high, but you could. You're able to harvest great rewards if you grow your beanstalk to certain heights. We'll get that to in a second. We get water 10 continuous times to get a minimum of 10 dandelions. So 10 dandelions right here equals to 10 dew. If you get 80 of them, you get a copy of Van Helsing, and this is unlimited. It's not capped. So every time you get 80, you'll get a copy of her. That's nice. So 50 shards, unlimited, I said. You can acquire dew from Girls X capsule points, Explorer packs, special gift packs, Count's mystery gift, value pack, and daily rewards. As we covered daily rewards in Capsule earlier, we'll cover some other stuff in a second. Dew unused will automatically taken by the system. You will get 1k coins for each dew taken this way. So just spend all your dew. It's like LRC coins. Just most other things in the events that we've had. Just spend them as much as you can. So just spend it all. Don't save it. It's not. You can't do it. Okay, these are the rewards. Dandelion has 10% for 3 of them. We have 1 room for 5%. Lucky Charm 1. Slot tickets 1. Capsule 1. Normal shards 2. Lunchboxes 100. 100 chisels. 100 guild coins. 60k gold. I'm okay with the. Let's think here. 100 times if they were all 100. That's 10,000 lunchboxes. I don't know. I think they could have updated, made it have like 500 lunchboxes or 500 chisels with it or something for this kind of rate, or 300. I'm okay with the goal of that. Guild coins, that makes perfectly sense at 100. These should have been more than 100, to tell you the truth. These make sense all right here. This could have been 5, maybe, or 3, maybe a little bit higher, but these definitely need to be higher. Like, they need to really reevaluate the lunchbox and chisels shenanigans they're pulling in this game. It's ridiculous. I'm really trying not to cuss here, guys, because it's really making me mad, but just trying. It might slip at some point. All right. Beanstalk height. The usual stuff at the front. I'm just gonna get to the good stuff because this is kind of generic. You get capsules just at the beginning. You You get a little avatar for Van Helsing, which is nice. Lucky Charms, and rolls. This is where we get to 125. If you're getting free to play and you pulled 2K caps, you get a nice 80 bucks. You would go for Vivian, of course, because Vivian is overpowered. That's why people don't really concentrate too much on these new girls, because Vivian is so strong. Neff is still so strong. Apate is extremely strong right now. So you're not going to be unrelevant, because you can get those girls mostly from Cafe, not Apate, but the other two. So you're still going to be extremely strong. Raphael's still good right now as well. Fenrir is good, but it's easy to get as well. So unless Mika is like overly broken, which I extremely doubt, guys, and Van Helsing, you're probably going to be fine. But we'll find out on Saturday. But you should be good. Nice thing is we're getting Lucky Charms for people that do need to get stuff out of the antique shop. We got 10 capsules, and then we get into where we get a Van Helsing copy. It's 5 diplomas as well, which is nice. It's 175. 225 is where you're going to get your 9th copy of Mika. This is where it gets bad. The 9th copy of Mika is all the way down here. Now, it should have been right here at the 100. That way, if free-to-play players had 2K caps and they wanted to get, and they needed their 9th copy, they could get it. But they put it all the way 200 to try to force you, 225, sorry, to spend money on the game. Because I really doubt anyone that's free-to-play is going to get a 225. This is where this is shitty. But the good news is, Mika's probably not going to be that overbearing in the meta. So, you'll be fine. If you're focused on PvE, well, then just ignore everything I have to say this week on the new girls and just focus on the events. But for at least the mystery boxes, that kind of stuff. But it's ridiculous that it's a 225. Just going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to call bullshit on that. That's good. This is wrong. It's bad. All right, Beanstalk. We got Van Helsing again. Class gear sets, ruins, Lucky Charms. We got a little nice copy of Apate here for those that saved and almost have 2 LB5s of Apate. Now you can get closer. I know Alice is going to be happy on that, and some other people as well. Me? Yeah, lots of testing of girls, so I don't get to do that, but I'll get there eventually, guys. I'm saving ruins up in Cafe. It's okay. I'll make that 6 army of Apates. We'll see it happen. Just like the Nefs we did. All right, then we got an antique selection box, which is nice. Person like me, I need it. If you can make it that far, go for it. Just pick whichever antique you need for your team that's going to make it the best. We got a 6-star ball box. They could have added something here. Maybe an antique here. We get most of these from Lovely's event. We don't need more like this kind of. But it is still nice. I'm not saying it's bad, though. Then we get copies of Mika and Van Helsing right here again. I don't know why there's a Mika. We don't need a 10th copy ever. Okay. Whatever. They could have gave like Class Gear Center. I don't know. It's right here, but they could have gave something else with this. That's just kind of weird in my opinion. All right, we got a 6-star Angel Day box, Class Gear sets, Lucky Charms, Ruins. There we go. So the nice rewards at the very end with the 9-star dolls, more higher Ruins, 9-star dolls, and the finish with the 10-star doll. I'm okay with that being here. I mean, it is far to get to, but if you're getting that far, we need that stuff, right? You need that kind of stuff. You also get rewards based on how many times you summon Van Helsing. It's the same as the one we just did for Mika up top, the capsule points thing, whatever you call it. It's the same thing. And then, of course, we have Newcomer's Trial. This is where you get to do some damage and get some due. So you challenge it twice a day. It's just like LRC. You get due and coins for rewards. So if you can do 580 million damage all 7 days, that's 21 dues. So 144 plus 21 is what, ladies and gentlemen? 163. So maybe you can get to 200. And if you have godly RNG, maybe you get to 225. I doubt it. That's why I said you're probably not making it there. So just be aware of that. But if you do, congratulations. If not, maybe you might have to spend an extra couple dollars to get to that 225. So I don't know. It's just a little redonkulous. Counts mystery gift. Okay. If you're not, so I'm just gonna. The keyword will be Van Helsing this week for the giveaway. That way I'm saying it now. So if you're not really into the next part of this video where I cover the I just lost my train of thought. It happened today, ladies and gentlemen. The packs to buy. Sorry, my brain was not there. you can just go ahead and type in the if you want, or you can stay and listen to it. It's up to you. But I know some people don't like to watch the whole video because this doesn't pertain to them, and I totally respect that. All right. I like Count's Mystery Gift because it offers extra rewards when buying. I say I'm doing 100 capsules. It's obvious because for capsule event this week. So it's nice that I'm getting something extra. So I like Count's Mystery Gift. I hope they do it every time for capsule. For people that are spending, obviously it's great for us. For other people, it's not so much. So I understand. But for people that like to spend, I like Count's Mystery Gift, and I hope they keep doing it for capsules like this. It's just nice. You know, I like getting 100 capsules and then something extra. That's just me, but I think that's a good thing. And then right here it's 70, right? $70. The duo is going to be the same as normal, but we get to choose. Obviously, I'm choosing 70 capsules, and then I got to choose like chisels or lunch boxes. Sure, I'll take more lunch boxes or chisels. I mean, I understand that this is going against the principle we should have more ways to get this in the game, but I do like this better than just having normal value packs. You know, taking the lesser of the two evils, essentially. All right, then we have the $50 one, which is limit of 2, which is nice. We have to choose from all these. Of course, I'm going to choose capsules. You probably should choose capsules too. It's up to you, though. Then we have floppy decks and USB floppy decks. I think he caught me. Didn't say it on purpose. Floppy disks. I almost said it again. USB drives. I'm never gonna unlive that. Oh, I'm sorry. If you didn't hear what I said, I'm glad. Hopefully it didn't show up, but y'all know what I'm saying now. Choose whichever one you need. I'm probably gonna go for USB drives because they're a little bit harder to get, so that's on you. Next up, we have the $30 limit of 2. Same thing for value, but we get to choose capsules, and then just pick probably, I don't know. It depends on what you need. Whatever you need to upgrade, which one you're trying to make 9 stars to make for food. Just kind of go for that. Look on your account and see what you need. Then we have 10 for 2, again. 10 capsules. Ooh, lunchbox and chisels. Might need some chisels there. Maybe lunchboxes, we'll see. And of course we get the free one as always, so pick that free one up. And then we have value packs. Same thing, 20, 95. The amount of capsules here and gems are the same. The only thing difference is we're going to have do here. That's it. And then, of course, we get the enrolls at the lower ones. Same. Special gift packs. This one's actually nice because we get 70 capsules for this. We get more due for it. And then we get Elite Girl Shards 100, two times. So we get 2 summons. So this is not bad. If you just want to sacrifice getting 25 gems for 100, you can just go ahead and this is not really that bad. Considering, you know, if they put Elite badge here, I'd be pissed. But they didn't, so thank you. So I'll take Elite Girl Shards, 2 of them. Why not? I like it. It's 20 instead of 14, so that's 6 extra. So if you're trying to complete the Beanstalk event, this is a nice pack for you to do. Besides the count gifts, if you want to do those first, it's up to you. Then we have the normal $5 one, which is usually the best every week, which is still the best this week. I don't know why it's a limit of 1. It should be a limit of 2. They're kind of like, if you're trying to make money, make it a limit of 2. Because it's a better pack, and light spinners are like, I'll buy 2 of those. I need the gems. Hell yeah. Just saying. Why not? All right. I know I ranted on stuff this week a little bit and covered some stuff that said some things, you know. But that's it. We'll just stop by or watch the rerun on the stream to see how the new girls are, essentially. It's the only thing I can tell you. $5 still the best this week. That's it. Keyword is Von Helsing. Remember that. It'll be in the description as well as my Discord and Twitch. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for stopping by this video. I lost my train of thought again. It happened twice today. So, yeah. But thank you again for stopping by. And I will see you in the next video. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, be safe out there. It's a crazy world. Peace out. Have a good one.